Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging into a really powerful text. It's called Talking About Jesus.
Mm,
And it really challenges how we think about devotion, commitment.
it definitely does.
Right from the start, it makes this, well, incredibly bold statement about what it means to be a believer. It's quite something.
It really is. And what's striking is just how absolute it is, the core idea. For a believer, Christ must be everything.
Everything, not just important, but everything.
Exactly. The source, it pulls no punches. It says, if Christ is not everything to you, then he is nothing to you.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah. It emphasizes he will reign as sovereign or not at all. So complete authority, like a king over the whole kingdom, not just one little part.
So he's not okay with being just a hobby,
Mm.
or like it says, a trinket in the cabinet of your affections.
Precisely that. A trinket, that's the word it uses. Not just some small decorative thing you admire sometimes.
Right.
No, the text insists he must be the treasure of your heart, the crown upon your head.
The joy of your soul and the very life of your life. That's intense.
It is. It's this all or nothing idea, which really pushes back against, fitting faith neatly into just one box in our lives.
That is an incredibly high standard for commitment. So if that's the goal, Christ being everything, what's the biggest danger the text warns us about? It sounds like it's not always some dramatic falling away.
Not usually, no. And this is where it gets really interesting, I think. The text gives this sharp warning about the danger of drifting.
Drifting, okay.
And it's specific. It's not a sudden rebellion, but the subtle, almost quiet, slow drifting.
How does it describe that slow drift?
Well, it's fascinatingly put. A little neglect of prayer, a little indulgence in sin, a little preference for the world's applause over the master's smile. Just small things, really.
Huh. A little neglect, a little indulgence. That feels, well, uncomfortably familiar, perhaps. It's not a big revolt, just small choices stacking up.
Exactly. And the consequence. The heart grows cold, the ear deaf, and the eyes dim.
So it's like a fading out, not a blowout.
Right. The text suggests the adversary, the devil, need only lure you to forget Christ. Just forgetfulness. Because, it says, the chill of forgetfulness will do the rest.
That's quite a chilling thought itself.
It is. It even says to live without Christ is death, though you still breathe. It really frames that connection as absolutely vital, life-sustaining.
Okay, so that's the danger, this subtle creeping drift into forgetfulness, which is described as a kind of death. But surely the text offers a way back. What's the remedy if you realize you're drifting?
Yes, absolutely. It doesn't just leave you with the warning. The advice is immediate, seeking him at once.
At once, no waiting.
No waiting. It actually warns that delay in returning to Christ is as dangerous as it is foolish. It describes this progression, coldness deepens into hardness and hardness into stubbornness.
So the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Makes sense.
But, and this is crucial, it balances that urgency with just profound grace. It uses the analogy of the prodigal son, reminding us that the Lord waits to be gracious. He does not close the door upon the penitent wanderer. You know the story. The prodigal found his father running to meet him, not standing aloof.
So that door is always open, essentially.
Yeah.
Even if you've drifted far, the welcome is immediate.
That's the message. An open door, a running father. The immediate call is simple. Go to him with honest confession. Ask him to light again the sacred flame.
And then, for staying connected, to avoid drifting again.
Well, it's about relationship, really. Ongoing connection. The advice is to be much with your Lord. Let his word be your daily bread, his spirit your constant guide, his cross your continual meditation.
Daily bread, constant guide, continual meditation. It sounds like consistent conscious engagement.
That's exactly it. It's not passive. It requires actively engaging with his teachings, his presence, his sacrifice. Those are the pillars.
Okay, so we've talked about the demand Christ must be everything, the danger drifting, the remedy, immediate return and constant connection. So what's the ultimate picture here? What happens when Christ is truly all in all?
Well, according to the source, when that happens, life's whole landscape just transforms.
So
It says, life's burdens become light, for he shoulders them with you. Trials become blessings, for he sanctifies them. Even death, it says, death loses its sting, for he has conquered the grave.
So it's a complete reframing of everything, burdens, trials, even death itself.
A complete reframing. The ultimate summary is, well, it's pretty stark and compelling. To have him is to have all, and to be without him is to be destitute, though you own the world.
Oh, wow. All or nothing, right back to the beginning, this deep dive into talking about Jesus. Yeah, it's definitely given us a lot to chew on. The depth of devotion it calls
Yes.
for, and that constant challenge of, well, staying truly connected.
It really has. And maybe for you, the listener, here's a thought to consider, drawn straight from the text prayer at the end. What truly occupies the throne of your heart each day? And maybe ask yourself, how might your life actually transform if your first thought in the morning and your last thought at night? What if they aligned with that plea? Reign thou alone upon the throne of my heart, now and forever.
A powerful question to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.